Do you have what it takes to bash the fash? Do you have what it takes to die a virgin? Do you have what it takes to be a hypocrite? If you answered yes, then you are ready to join Antifa.
Hi everyone, my name is Piper, and on an average day, I just look like your regular, unemployed, unshowered twink who still lives in their mom's basement. But when it comes to politics, I'm a fascist fighting machine. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to join Antifa. And joining us for this tutorial is my scummy, cis white friend, Jake, who consensually volunteered to be part of this tutorial. Isn't that right, my friend?
No, it's not right. I was minding my own business walking down the street when you came up to me, held me at knife point, and said if I don't do whatever you say, you're gonna rape me.
Such a silly boy. Shut the hell up or I'll rape you. Now let's get started with this step-by-step process. Step 1. The look. You can't just say you're a part of Antifa. No, that's not how it works. You need to look like Antifa also. You can start by wearing all black. I'm talking black jeans, a black jacket, and a black hood to go over your head. You basically want to look like the bullied goth kid who, instead of getting jeans from Hot Topic, got AIDS. Next is an extremely important factor. You need a red bandana to be wrapped around your mouth, because everyone takes you way more seriously when you look like an ISIS-inspired faggot. And finally, you need to update your social media to let everyone know that you hate fascism, you hate Nazis, and you hate capitalism. Because nothing says you hate capitalism more than buying new clothes, using the internet, and updating your Facebook profile from your smartphone. Let's go see how Jake is doing with the look. So Jake looks great, but another part of looking like Antifa is, of course, acting like Antifa. So Jake, start autistic screeching about how much you hate Nazis.
Okay, Nazis are bad. Yeah! We hate Nazis! Murder is bad! So is rape! Cancer sucks! Nazis are lame! I think I'm edgy by saying obvious things that everyone agrees with!
Step 2. You need to know the Nazis. Being a part of Antifa is almost like being a superhero, only a really scrawny, weak, fat, unintelligent, greasy superhero. But who cares, because your mom thinks you're super, and I think you're super also.
Do you think that I'm super?
Super good to rape? Now, being a super Antifa hero takes some very intense skill, particularly knowing the Nazis. Now, we already know the two main super Nazi villains, Richard Spencer and Donald Trump. But there are plenty of other people who could be Nazis that you don't even realize are Nazis. You basically need a form of X-ray vision, where you can look at anyone or anything and know if it's a Nazi. Now, this is not as hard as you may think, which is ironically the same thing my wife said before she left me. Nazis all share very similar characteristics. They all voted for Trump, they're all white men, and they even have similar haircuts. Remember, anytime a large group forms and it's full of people that all look the same, they're probably Nazis. Excuse me. Let's see how well our friend Jake can do with identifying these Nazi objects. The swastika.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a Nazi symbol, so of course.
Great job! Pepe the Frog.
No, I mean, it's just a sad frog meme. I don't see any problem with it.
Wrong! This is a symbol used by Nazis all the time. A glass of milk.
Well, unless having a lot of calcium and strong bones is what makes someone a Nazi, I highly doubt it.
Wrong! Nazis once drank milk on a webcam while saying mean things.
A horse. Well, I mean, horses are awesome, and they've helped us out for quite a long time.
Which is exactly what Hitler would have said. Horses are Nazis deserving to be stabbed.
This haircut. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know anymore. It seems completely harmless, but I'm sure somehow it's a Nazi symbol.
Correct! Richard Spencer has this haircut, so therefore anyone else who has the same haircut is a Nazi, deserving of being stabbed.
Yeah, hold on just a second. You realize that makes absolutely no sense, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure Richard Spencer eats bread. Does that now mean that bread is a Nazi symbol?
Now it is!
Or I'm pretty sure he uses Twitter and drives a car and breathes air. Are all of these things suddenly Nazi symbols? Not everything Richard Spencer does is instantly a Nazi symbol. You know that, right?
Is it too late to just cancel this? Is it too late to just abort this whole thing? Which is ironically the same thing my dad said about me. Step 3. Be anti-fascist. Obviously, the mission of Antifa is to be anti-fascist. And nothing says you are more anti-fascist than running around and acting like a fascist. Now, this may seem a little bit hypocritical.
Yeah, it really does. Please, not again.
Now, this may seem a little bit hypocritical, but our violence is actually justified. That is, according to some liberals. And the interesting thing is, we actually seek peace through violence. That is, according to CNN, the first thing you need to do is label anything and everything you disagree with a Nazi. Is a speaker coming to your campus that you don't like? Nazi! Next, you want to get the Nazis. I've already taught you how to identify the Nazis, and we already know it's totally okay to punch Nazis. So you want to identify the slimy little skinhead, and then skin his head. If you aren't sure someone's a Nazi or not, it's best to just stab them, just to be safe. It's also super important you bring a weapon. Maybe bring along the baseball bat, the one your stepdad used to beat you with. Or maybe take a knife, the one you used to cut yourself with. By attacking every fascist thing, you are proving just how anti-fascist you really are. Let's see how Jake is doing, bashing the fash.
What are you looking at, huh? Yeah, you some kind of a Nazi? You know what? I would stab you right now. Because I'm against fascism, but I attack people that I don't agree with. Yeah? How's that sound?
Man, what happened?
You have just been violently assaulted by a Nazi. Alright, we already know that violence against Nazis is totally okay, but violence against us, totally a bad thing. The best thing to do now would be to play the victim and then try to raise $40,000 for damages. I hope by following this short lesson, you have learned how to hate yourself. How to be part of Antifa, the greatest movement ever formed. So go, Jake. Go claim to be anti-fascist, while being a total fascist yourself.
Hello, this is Jake. Oh, hi, Miss Frizzle. What do you mean I'm suspended from school? No, I was punching a Nazi! You idiot, he deserved it! Hello? Oh, gosh. Hi, Mr. Peter. This is Jake. What do you mean I'm getting fired from my job at PetSmart? No. Okay, I will have you know, I killed those frogs and I killed that horse for a very good reason. I'm so angry right now. I'm going out to protest. Right after I watch some hentai.